Hi, how are you? Here's the cage tours for this month. But this is the boy cage for this week. So when the door is shut, these two items will be on the door to let them kind of navigate around the edges of the cage. Because the boy cage was one of my first big cages, it doesn't have fully screened windows yet. My plan long term is to make one of these into a full bin cage, just like the girls with the fully meshed windows, and then swap the boys to that and fix this one. But for now, it just has small windows, which is still fine. It is still fully ventilated, and they get the exact same temperature and humidity that the girl cage did. So here's how we got it set up. They have a little bucket in this mushroom, which I'm using as both a foraging and chew toy. I sprinkle food in the base, and they mess with it to get it out. Got a little climby thing here. Small chew toy in the corner that's almost done. I'll probably swap it out later this week. Larger chew toy here. One right there. And one right here. We've got a basket right here. This is from Dollar Tree. A hammock here. It's kind of close to the top of the cage. They've also got a little hide here that they can sleep in. This is actually a trick-or-treating bucket. There's its face. Chew toy on the foraging bucket. Hide here. There is a bridge right here that I have crocheted from cotton yarn. A perch there. Little cardboard platform there. And there's one more here. I'm not sure it's necessary, but I felt better putting it there just because of how round this one is. I was afraid if they climbed from here onto that, because the dwarves will absolutely climb on top of that. I was afraid they might slip, so I wanted them to have something to grip onto, so I put that there. This is how it's set up right now, and I just need to refill that one water bottle, and then they are set. I've already sprinkled their food, so the boys are good to go. All right, this is the girls. I call these the baby girls, even though Sorrel and Baby's Breath aren't really considered babies anymore because they're 6 months old. Today is the 8th, and let me give you a little tour. So this was sold at Tractor Supply, and I did change it because it was too slidey. You will see this in my what I bought for the rats video for this month. You've probably already seen it because usually I think that goes up for the cage tours, but I changed it to have a chain through it so that it wasn't sliding and there was no risk of anyone getting stuck in between the slats. So this is across the front. Cardboard platform with some strawberry stains on it. Across the whole front of the cage, I've got one of those bendy ropes, and this was pink. I have literally just tied fleece around it. I actually ran out somewhere in the middle and had to cut a second piece to tie around it, but that is all it is tied around to change the color. And super easy, just like a tie blanket. There is a PVC pipe down there, a lava ledge right there, foraging toy that I made, basket in the back, chew toy. Behind the rope, which I can't move because it's wired, is a bucket hammock in similar colors, as is the chew toy. Got a lava ledge between the basket and the hammock. Over here we've got a branch. This is from 3D Prints a Lot on Etsy. Little foraging toy. I haven't put food in here yet. A scarf hanger going up the back. There's a chew toy in that back corner right there. Okay, on this wall, this is the most cluttered corner, but I was trying to give them a lot of things to climb through and on. I've got a Dollar Tree rope. There's a tutorial on the channel for making these. I have fastened it mostly with pipe cleaners. One of the little branch perches. I do have links to similar ones in my Amazon storefront. Just note that you will need to fill this inner part with hot glue to make it safe. Would y'all stop? I'm trying to make a video here. Quit. Then I got a PVC pipe, I don't know, cap right here. And then this thing is some sort of closet organizer. It is also fastened with pipe cleaners. Got a water bottle and a water bottle. And so this is the baby girl cage. All right, this cage got a clean bedding and a little bit of a change up, although I used mostly the same items. I just moved things around a little bit. So the little squiggly thing is out. I've added this in here for them to climb on. Their little hide is up here in this corner. They got a coconut forging toy in the middle. And these items are pretty much in the same place. I just wiped them down and moved them around a little bit. Branch, mushroom, leaf, cardboard platform, forging toy, basket, hammock, platform, chew toy. And then there's another platform there. Hi, girls. A platform here. Well, this is a little branchy thing. There's a platform up here, and then a little peg platform there. This group's going to be redistributed as soon as I put some people in breeding. Okay, so this is the boy cage. It's near the end of the month. We got a few more days. There are 7 in here, which most people would be like, that's too many. But most of them are dwarf, which count for like 1/4 of a rat. So they don't produce as much ammonia. They don't produce as much poop. They are smaller. And they're boys, so they're lazy. So we've got a hammock in the back. This is one of my new ladders I'm testing out. I have 2 of them made, and this is a prototype. It's crooked, and I'll fix that eventually. Forging toy here. There's a tree trunk hide back there that Eggnog is on. Tree branch, green tree branch perch. There is an antler perch and a leaf and a rope, which our lovely little corn chip is going to model. Little toy here. Wine rack right here. Platform there. One of these guys from Temu. It has a hole there and in the top, and they've chewed it. So I'm sure it will have more holes soon. And a toy back there. So this is their setup for right now. I forgot there's also, excuse me, a lava ledge and a plastic container ledge on the door. Okay, cage set up for the name girlies. I'm going to open this and show you. They're on the bottom, so it's a little dark, but they do have fully ventilated tops. And these are not the latches I normally use, but that's what I had right now. So, hi Corey. How are you, sweetheart? Very curious. This one's Pancake. Pudding is over there, and I'm not sure where Maple is. She's in here somewhere, but Corey's pretty social and will come up and say hi. So let's see. I moved their hide. Oh, there's Maple. And then they've got perches on the wall here and there. Hi, hey Pancake. Got a lava ledge, chewy toy, another leaf perch here, hammock in the front. Behind the hammock we have an IKEA scarf thing, and I have 2 different ones that I've fastened together. A bucket. That was an orbiter that I made. I put it in there for them to climb on. I thought they might enjoy that. There's nothing up above that, but right behind the bucket is another leaf and chew toy. And then we've got a cardboard platform and a branch there. And so this is their setup right now. Theirs is a little less cluttered because they're still pretty nervous with me, but they have come out of their shells a lot. I may have to give them baths though, because she just hasn't gotten any cleaner. Her pori stains are really bad, and I don't love that. So they haven't gotten any worse, they just haven't gone away. And I was hoping clean cages consistently would help, but it hasn't so far. So we'll see. We will see. This is their setup. Okay, so on the door, there's a little platform there that goes between the hammock and the scarf hanger. This was a vintage scarf hanger, so I cut it down smaller because it was like humongous. It would have taken up the whole cage, and that wouldn't have left room for anything else. So I did leave the rope in, but I put it across the back this time. Got a double hammock, double-decker hammock. Some people call them other things right here. And there is a cardboard platform here and a house. This has two entrances, one here and one over here. And my rats love these so much. So they've got that. There's multiple chew toys. That one in the back is almost done. Gave them a fresh spring-colored one here and a Valentine heart. Still have a few of those hanging around. My rats like to catwalk around the edges of the cage. So from here they can climb up and get to that leaf perch. Climb up to the rope, hop around. There's another leaf up there. There's a bird branch there. At the back, there's another little platform back there in the corner. And this one here. I need to put a small thing here because otherwise they tend to use the nozzles for the water bottle as a perch and then they drain it. So I'll put probably one of the little black Dollar Tree ones there. And then they also have that forging toy right there and another mostly dead chew toy back here. So this is the girl cage. I'm going to sprinkle their food in and feed them and put that perch there. And then this will be all set. It's done. I need to put their little leaf with their names on it on their bin. Hold on. It's very thundery today. All right, so the quarantine rattos are now being referred to as the name rattos. They're in the bottom two bins. Girls over here, boys over here. Then CTR and Evo rattos are in these bins, and this one up here. So I'm very proud of how these came out. They look great. I love the colors on the red one. I didn't think I was going to like it that much when I originally bought the red lids. But oh my goodness, I love it with that duct tape. It looks so good. They are quite excited to be exploring. I got to top off everybody's water. But the boys got in theirs 2 days ago. Girls just a few minutes ago. They're so excited and I love it. Zooming around. So this is how my setup is at the moment. And then I have a whole empty shelf here that I can put other things on, which is awesome. I'm probably going to wind up rearranging these upper shelves. I think what I want to do is keep the nursery cages here, but I really want to move that carrier and that stuff up there. And then I'd like to put other things over here because I have things to clean from their previous setups, and then those get put away, and then all that will be left are these cages, so I'd like those to go on the top. But yeah, there's my setup right now. Thanks for watching. Bye.